Hey all, this is Iron Razor. I am back. I made a minor adjustment to my Keyblade from the previous videos, just to give you a quick view on that. Instead of having the black coat Riku, it's just too many hits. It's 8 hits, and then with EA it has 16 hits, and then I have a copy medal after that, which is another 8 hits. That's 24. It's too much. He already on round 4 only had a blue counter of 15, which means he's gonna get small later on. Um, but with my Key Art 17, it's not amazing. It's not really super effective against like ground enemies per se, but it does have that multiplier of 13.88 against one guy. So that's nice. It only hits 4 times. It doesn't have EA, which, sounds like a bad thing, but in the case of counters, sometimes it's actually a good thing. So let's just see what happens with this. Now, this guy's got to go. There's just no way that this is going to be effective in this situation. It's just not going to happen. So I'm going to see what I can do, see if there's anything better for now. I mean, I could go this route for now. I think I will, just because I believe this has EA. It would be so amazing if this person ends up getting a 7-star eventually. I really hope they do, because it's going to make such a difference. That means I'll have like no counter effects whatsoever in my current setup. Yeah, there's that ugly 15. So he starts off with defense and attack up and all that and whatever. Obviously, the KH2 Kyrie plus EX plus gets rid of that, so defense is negligible. Yeah, decent damage. Going good. I mean, obviously, this is way stronger. I mean, the old Prime medals are amazing. They did a great job at leveling things. It was interesting. It was like they started the game from scratch, because everybody who was like just top tier Uber, they stayed top tier. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they like it completely leveled it, but people who were like way below them were able to catch up. Like it took people who just started, or people who spent almost no money, all of a sudden were able to get medals that were equivalent to everyone else. And I thought that was brilliant. The gap is starting to form again, though, with these newer, tier 5 medals, as you can see with those multipliers being AoE. It's really nasty. So now he's up to about 8,100 life bars. This is when things are going to start taking a few more hits. I'm still not concerned. I haven't even gotten to my last medal yet. I've only been doing the copy medal, which is all well and good. Yeah, so I haven't even gotten to the official Roxas medal there, which is going to do even more damage because he's just naturally stronger. And I think the multiplier on my pet is higher than the um, speed multiplier is. So, yep. But if you notice, it's actually starting to get to a point where he's surviving longer and longer, and it's only at 6. We're only halfway there, roughly. You have to get past this next one. Oops, random raid. Might as well just do it, right? Just get it done. Get my raid for the day. All right. Finish this off. Boom. And head back to the event. If that would have taken a long time, I wouldn't have wasted yours. I figured it was just a couple seconds. Sorry if it bugs you. All right. Back to the event. Dive in. Listen here. Looking at round 7. So the thing that is better about this versus the Riku is that Riku is expensive. Like I don't have a SP gauge effect on him, so having him EA is very expensive. This guy only costs like 2 because I have a SP gauge on him. So there's 2, and then there's 1, so there's 3, and then yeah, the Roxas cost 6, so there's 9. But he's worth it. I mean, He's doing 60 million damage himself, which is fantastic. Now, it's not the most I've ever seen. I could see more damage, but my power metals are the ones that start churning out the 75 to 100 million with like Psych Speed and all that. Psych Plus. Yeah, it's unfortunate I can't use any in this fight, but you know what they're trying to do, honestly, is they're trying to make this as challenging as possible. And it seems like every month they find out, we figure out ways to just deal with things. Like last month they introduced the whole double type of counter, both the red and the blue, and people figured it out. And then now they're like, okay, well, let's throw one more snag at you. We're going to make it impossible for you to use any of the red metals, which means, like you saw with my original strategy, Mr. Incredible added 3 counters. I mean, it just basically erased any issues whatsoever. So, and I mean, I also have my Warrior of Light, which he tends to be my, main strategy for fighting these guys because he adds 2 counters and he does a buttload of damage. He hits it like 8 times. All right, so let's see if, for a copy metal that's 6th star, that's pretty good damage. It's still like 20 million damage right there, plus the added EA part of it is going to do like another, 8 million? So you're looking at nearly 30 million just from that alone. Imagine that if it was 8 star. God, I really hope that Tali gets that up to 8 star. All right, round 9. I think this will be my last mission on this video because I'm running a little long. Okay, so now he has 3 and 10. So yeah, this is when it starts getting to be a little trickier. I mean, obviously I add 2, but 2 is not a lot to add because you're going to get 8 hits there. So now it really comes down to anytime that you overdo his counter, it could be a problem. He's probably going to survive this round. That's my guess. Okay, so yeah, here I am on round 9, and this is the first time I've actually needed a revive. Let's see what happens when he hits you. Pretty cool. I like that. It's pretty cool. All right, so here's the problem. If I was to fire this off, it would take that 2 down to 0. I'm not sure if I'm going to kill him with it. I'm pretty sure I will. In fact, you know what? Let's just test it. What's the worst that can happen? Yeah. But when it starts getting to him surviving that hit, I'm probably going to have to just eat a free shot. Just like give him a little HP, because that is a red metal. So now my current Keyblade may not be the best Keyblade for this because it does have that power metal in the middle, the relatively heavy multiplier. And I mean, I'm countering that with the idea of it being a copy metal, so that erases what it is. But as you saw, sometimes you gotta ignore that. So I could also argue I could just swipe with the other one and cast with him. So we'll see. But that was the end of this video for now. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. If you have any suggestions, feel free to let me know. And if you have any requests, let me know. I hope this has been actually a little bit helpful. Let you see kind of like what to expect from him so far. I'm going to throw the next video on pretty fast after this, so just hang tight. I'll get it up as soon as possible. Thanks for watching, and take care.